Welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Throwing to start the drive. McGee. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The Titans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign, dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. McGee. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chigakonkwo, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Davenport. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Davenport. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Richards. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Hall again. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Off play action. McGee. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. McGee. Flush to his right, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones.
And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And here's a give to Spears.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Tyjae Spears,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it's enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. They got 29 yards that time.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on first down.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 2nd and 6. Caught by Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Davenport. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Bates' kick is good.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking to throw. McGee, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. McGee.
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. That's Price. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. McGee. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Trey Palmer.
28 yards.
And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Davenport. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Davenport.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Back to throw again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Bates' kick is good.
And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
They'll give to Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'll go again with Hall.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Davenport.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
That one out wide and intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
That one's taken in by Spears.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Back to throw. McGee. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Looking to throw. Davenport looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richards. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Davenport
working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye, and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Back to throw. McGee.
To the right side and intercepted. He's on his way.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Operating from the gun, Davenport. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Davenport. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away.
And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Jackson now to return.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hand off to Spears.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5.
Back to throw. McGee. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a run with Price.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Operating from the gun, McGee.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take a...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tyjae Spears with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel...
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Albert Okwuegbunam, 32 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Titans are going to recover the football.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Let's go. Go. Operating from the gun, McGee.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Paul want to give up the middle.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Ball again.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 3rd down, here's Spears.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Davenport.
And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
That's caught by Wilson. Able to get out across the 40-yard line, so a spectacular play to begin this drive. Here's 1st down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's a win here for the Titans, and it was thanks in part to the play of their third-year quarterback.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away